comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The command grab doesn't make it. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them. What's next? Was looking for that jump attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player one has completely used all of their drive here. Threads it cleanly. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Immediately brushes that off and keeps going. Heats it up with a combo into super. Shippujin right hit. Good damage option there. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Player one can't use any drive moves without burst. Goes in with the arabesque. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. From upstairs. Was hungry for the grab. Burnout activates. What now? Connects with the throw. Player one can't let this simmer. He wraps it up with a throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Oh! Player two in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. The move whips and they get nailed with the punish counter. Trips them up. Whips the throw. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Had the radar up and running. Takes a trip. With a super art connect and a soup KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Jumps up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The low doesn't connect. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits them with a stop and pop. It's a good spot to use the super. What'll happen here? Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters planning something? Experiencing burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Punish counter on the action. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spin drive smasher! Any mistake here, what are you jumping in for? Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw? They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Box him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. The KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Still scrapping for control of the space. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? The low kick hits. Hit low heavy. The low. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Low heavy, but no go. Overhead. Connects with the throw. Player two can't use any drive moves. Flatlines them. Player two was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to negate the block. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Takes a trip. Jumps? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Grabs them. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Pokes with a medium kick. Player one, there's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. A quick breather. Player experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Good job, escape. Burnout activates. The low kick hits. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Both sides. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player one is just about out of drive after that. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player one, Chase gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Knockdown and big throw. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Chip in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Solid anti-air. Low heavy. Drives it back, misses. Knew the throw was coming. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? And whip! They're wide open! Picasso! Getting in some real damage! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Perfect execution with the anti-air! Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive! This may turn into a knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! Baits out the low kick! Player throws! Ugh! I called it! I called it! Oh, we're going full circle! It is over! Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Practice. Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Ready? Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Gets a chance at that jump in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Taking stock. Big, low, reaching heavy. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 1 chases them down. Are you okay? A quick breather. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to, the super doesn't hit. Goes for the rush. Oh wow, look at the damage that it did. Fantastic work with that combo. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. Low heavy. Blocks the low kick. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Oh, they're in the corner. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Hits them with the counter throw. Crowns them from above. Jump. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low block. Wrecks them. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. There's a burnout. Noticeable life. What a finish. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
First online. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun shy. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Still slugging it out here. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Reads them. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The big play does it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Not shy with the grab. Player target locked and scoop. Gutsy play with the grab. A quick breather. They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 2 can't use any drop, looking to plant him with a pile drive. Looking for a chance. Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 is dominating this match. No escaping that. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Bet online. Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Nowhere to run.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low kicks are a no-go. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Knockdown. Grabs him. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The low doesn't connect. Strings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Low heavy for the win. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Burns the drive gauge. Gets the jump in. Denies the low heavy. Aerial Tatsu. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful. They were right to be on guard there. Going in? Player 2 can't use any hits them with a stop and buy. Experiencing burnout. Shippujinrai doing the business. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see Waymo digs in deep to get that drive in. Knockdown and... what are they gonna do? Presses for a reaction with the fire. Drops them. The low kick hits. Both sides getting ready. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Such a lovely face.
Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
This is it. Who's gonna take it up low heavy? Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. The low block. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1, all the throw connects. Okay, he knew the throw was coming. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Sakai Fuhasa! What now? What a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects.
That wake you up!
Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What are they thinking here? Difficult situation for a throw. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Reads them. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The jump in catches them. Not shy. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Target locked and scoop. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Jumps? A parry? Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner now. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Spending that drive gauge. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Can they target lock and scoop? You need guts to pull that off. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What's the play here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Taking stock. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight!
Combo with the target combo. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Both fighters planning something? Scrapping it out up close. Knockdown and KO! Player 2 brings it home.